I'm blue. That's better. When all else fails, change the light setting. Although it's still pretty blue in here, but it's supposed to be. Hello friends and neighbors, and welcome to day 6 of VEDS. This is my workplace, basically. And as soon as this carillon stops playing its noontime song, I'm going to practice for tonight's rehearsal, because I really haven't done that yet. Now I am heading back to that lovely little secluded spot off of Slippery Elm to film a short scene for, guess what, the Lord of the Rings review. So yes, those of you who have been asking, I am actually working on it. I actually haven't finished writing it, but I've written enough of the beginning that I can start filming some of the scenes. But I'm in my favorite part of the books versus movies review process, which is the analysis and writing aspect of it. I love the analysis aspect of any review, whether I am analyzing how a movie adapted a book and how well it worked, or whether I'm analyzing why a book is my favorite, or why it's an ultimate recommendation, or why it made it onto AFI's top 100 list, or whatever. I love the analysis part of any review, because it's an opportunity to really break down the mechanics of storytelling and try to figure out just why and how something works. And this is how I got my start on YouTube. It wasn't enough for me to say, this is one of my favorite books. I also wanted to know why. Why is it one of my favorite books? Why do I like it so much? What aspects of this book really make it stand out for me? I have in the past been accused of overthinking or overcomplicating things, and I will say that I do certainly overcomplicate things excessively. I've told this story once before on YouTube, but it was back when I had like 15 subscribers, so I'll tell it again. When I was in 3rd grade, I was living in Illinois, and of course, land of Lincoln, so we did a lot of Lincoln-esque things in the classroom. And one of the things we had to do was make a diorama that would depict a scene, an important scene in Abraham Lincoln's life. Now, elementary school dioramas are a dime a dozen. You get your shoebox, your cotton balls, your toothpicks, your Elmer's glue, bam, diorama, done. We're gonna try a new trail today. So it should have been simple, but this is me we're talking about. And I decided that it wasn't enough to just pick one scene to sum up Abraham Lincoln's life. I could do no fewer than 8. And so what did I do? With a lot of help from my parents, I made an 8-tiered diorama out of a refrigerator box, and I brought that in for the presentation. And so now anytime I am endeavoring in some project that I'm making way more complicated than it needs to be, like a bunch of the things that I wrote in high school, the video presentation that I put together for my brother's graduation party, and of course the Books vs. Movies Review musical, the word diorama is invariably thrown out. But see, it wasn't the fact that I wanted to make it complicated or that I was trying to make it more complicated than it really was. It's that to little 9-year-old me, the prospect of making an 8-tiered diorama was far less impossible than picking just one scene from Abraham Lincoln's life. It's just the way my brain works, and yeah, I think this is a good place to do stuff. And that's pretty much how I am with analysis still. I can't not analyze something. I can't not look at it more carefully. I have to continually ask the question, why? And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think it's possible to overthink something, though admittedly it is probably possible to overcomplicate things. And it's not that I'm trying to destroy the innocent pleasure of just enjoying a story or whatever. To me, analysis is what's fun about storytelling. That's what I really enjoy and really get into, and that's why I do it so much on here. It's not enough for me to just experience a story. I also have to really dig into the mechanics of storytelling, and I think that's why I've been as effective as a reviewer as I've been. But really digging into Lord of the Rings, book versus movie, it's really reminded me of how much I enjoy the analysis project, because I'm really getting into it now. Another reason why I would rather do this in winter times. Really mucky. And now I'm back home and it's the next day, because I drove home last night and was too exhausted to finish the video. And I'm still pretty tired for reasons I don't really understand, but I'm gonna finish the video anyway. So, bye.